Hey guys, it's Caleb. I'm here with Rokblokz, and today we're going to show you how to install our splash guards and our mud flaps on this brand new Dodge Challenger Hellcat. First step, reach into your cooler, grab you a nice tasty bush. Now let's get going. We have a clicker over there. Alright, now that we're at the front of the vehicle, we're going to go ahead and remove one screw and one insert just right here. Then we'll be able to go ahead and we'll install a clip behind this hole, and then we'll just go ahead, get the flap prepped and ready for mounting, and show you how to mount it. So to begin, you can use a flathead. We've gotten this one loose already, so we're just going to pull that clip out, set that aside. Now we're going to take a 9/32 socket and undo this upper mount right here, not the two holding this lower piece, but that third. Now we're going to save this screw and reuse it. So now let's prep our flap to be installed. You're going to take your black clip and we're going to place it right in here so that it's on the same side as the etch marks for the part number and the logo. Now we're going to take our countersunk screw with the short 3/4 countersunk screw, and we're going to secure that to the flap just like this. Just hold it in place. If it's a little too tight for you to hold, you can hold it with pliers. And we'll secure that nice and tight. You don't want to over tighten it because it's going to clip over the fender here, right in between there. You just want it nice and snug. And then you'll want this flat edge of the clip lined up with the slot in the flap. And so now that we have that mounted, we can go ahead and set our clip on the plastic liner here and proceed with mounting. I'm going to take our red nylon clip and place it on the inside liner with the extruded part on the inside. So it's going to go like that. Slide it over into place so that the hole lines up. We'll replace that. And now we can take our inner screw. It's a 1" number 10 screw with a 1¼ washer, and we're just going to go ahead and start it by hand into that location there. Now for the next hole, we're going to reuse that OEM screw. We're going to place an 1¼ washer on the outside, and then we're going to put a 2" washer on the inside along with a 5mm spacer. We'll go ahead, slide that up into position, and start that by hand as well. With that started by hand, we're going to go ahead and lay the flap up against the edge of the fender, and we're just going to push that until that clip goes over top of the edge, like so. That's going to hold that tight. Now we can adjust the bottom to our liking to get it aligned how we want, just by manipulating and sliding it around. And then we'll secure these tight, and you're good to go. Alright, now that we're at the rear of the vehicle, we're going to go ahead and remove this insert, and this screw. These are just plastic rivets, so we're going to go ahead, go to the back and chop the back off, and then you'll be able to extract them. Once those are extracted, you'll go ahead and place your red nylon clips, and then we'll proceed to mounting the flap. Alright, so you'll want to put your first clip over the upper hole here, and the second clip will go in between these two plastic panels here, just like so. So it's just over the back piece. Align the hole, and now we're good to go ahead and mount the flap. Now with all the inserts removed and the screws removed and our clips placed, we'll go ahead and mount the flap, starting with the bottom hole. We're going to use our longest 2.5 inch number 10 screw with a small black washer, and then we'll take the small black washer, place it on the inside, along with two 10mm spacers, and that's just going to line straight up with our bottom hole. We'll go ahead and get that started by hand. Then we'll work our way up to the next hole. For this hole, we're going to use an 1.25 inch screw with a washer on the outside and the same small washer on the inside, along with a 10mm spacer. That'll line up with that hole. Go ahead and get that started by hand too. And lastly, we're going to take the 50mm countersunk screw. We're going to place the dress washer on it, and then put a black 1.25 inch washer on there. And then we'll place another black 1.25 inch washer on the inside, along with a 15mm spacer. And that's just going to go into the OEM metal clip that's right there. And that will tighten down. Go ahead and get that started by hand. Now we're going to go ahead and get these all snugged up, not all the way tight, so that we can adjust it, get it into place, and then we'll lock it down. Alright, like the way that's adjusted, go ahead and secure these all. Tighten them fully. Be sure not to over tighten. The clips are just nylon, so you can strip them out and get them nice and snug. Alright, once you have that done, you can do the same thing on the other side, and that completes your install.